Thank you for joining us on another segment of Sports Talk. I'm Lauren.
And I'm Virginia. Today our show is going to go over the Lady Redhawks softball team in their April 8th game against the Chatham Cougars, whose record is 6-14. The Lady Redhawks have been off to a little of a rough start with their 3-11 record, but they still have a chance to win with their conference record of 1-3.
Wow. You know, during the first inning, the Chatham Cougars continue to keep the LaRoche pitcher, Ashley DeVito, working as she was fouling off a lot of pitches and staying alive. DeVito was doing a good job of mixing up those pitches, but Chatham's batter was doing a better job of getting a piece of those pitches.
But that all changed in the second inning when LaRoche was the first to get a run on the scoreboard by Alexandra Spain. However, that lead didn't last too long when they got into the third inning.
Chatham's Leah Pearson and Elise Zivadak scored 2 runs in the third inning. This is where LaRoche was really starting to fall behind. They weren't scoring any runs. Chatham scoring again in the 5th inning, and then again in the 6th inning, freshman Leah Pearson scored, making the score 4-1 Chatham.
Wow, it wasn't looking good for the Lady Redhawks at this point. This is where the players and fans really started to get flustered. Spectators got angry with sophomore Leah Crones when she bunted the ball with players on second and third base. Crones jumped the gun and bunted the ball but got out at first. The ball was then thrown to second, getting Alexandra Bauer out, causing a rundown.
You know, Coach Gentile has a lot of experience. He's going into his 12th season with the Lady Redhawks. He helped lead the Lady Redhawks to 3 consecutive conference championships from 2000 to 2002, and he was also awarded Coach of the Year by the AMCC.
Wow, congratulations, Coach.
Yeah.
The Lady Redhawks really started to pick up momentum in the 7th inning, making multiple plays, getting Chatham players out. Freshman Nicole Fevet doubled due to an error in right field. Then, up at bat is the only senior Jody Walsh, and she got a base hit which allowed Fevet to make the third. Walsh is number 1 in the steal attempts category with 5 attempts, and number 1 in the assist category with 56 assists.
Wow.
Walsh tells us what it feels like to be the only senior on the team.
Senior and infielder Jody Walsh was unable to be there for the interview itself, but she had this to say. Being the only senior on the team, it sucks knowing this is my last year of softball, but it was great being part of a team with such a great group of girls. It would be really awesome if we could win the championship for my last year, but even if we don't, it was just great to play.
It really has to be hard to look to only one senior to lend guidance and support when they almost have an entire roster made up of underclassmen and they're trying to compete against other teams who have a more balanced team.
It sure sounds like it.
Then, junior Deanna Triniger scored a double, allowing Walsh to make it to third and Vivette to score to make the score 3-4 Chatham. Following that play, sophomore Jennifer Lentz and freshman Alexandra Bauer scored to end the game 5-4 Lady Redhawks.
You know, looking into the future, sophomore Kaylee Zozo seems to be a core player on this team. She has the best offensive stats with 29 hits, 10 runs, and 12 RBIs.
Wow, you go Zozos.
Zozos is the number 1 leader in 11 categories, which include 9 doubles, 26 games played, and starts. She is tearing the cover right off the ball this season and tells us how it felt to win the game.
It feels good because we haven't won in a while, so we needed that. We really did.
After the game, we caught up with Coach Gentile, and he told us what he's going to be doing differently in the next game. Coach? The girls played with a lot of heart, and they were really able to pull this tough win out today.
Congratulations, Lady Redhawks.
Congratulations, Lady Redhawks.
Join us next week for highlights of the next Lady Redhawks game. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
See ya.